It's nearly 8:30 in the morning. I have not been to sleep. I kept thinking I'm gonna lie down in a minute, I'm gonna lie down in a minute. It's gonna lie down at 4:30, it's gonna lie down at 5, it's gonna lie down at 6. I'm sick of this now. A lot of it's to do with a lot of it's to do with what's happened online, with the constant harassment, the abuse, the stalking. I can't sleep. I feel scared of what they're gonna do next. I feel hate for my life. It's making me suicidal because I'm just scared of what they're gonna do next. And I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to go into details. I don't want to give it the time of day, but it's affecting me in my life. Like it's one of the things that's affecting how I feel. The fact that I'm up all night is because of that. Like, one of the reasons. I'm just so stressed out. I'm tired. I have no routine anymore because I'm getting really dizzy and lightheaded, so I'm gonna have to lie down. I've got no choice. I've just sprayed my nap time room spray by Noah, which I couldn't do without, and then I've not been really spraying it much lately. So technically it probably should have run out about now, and I've got a good month left. 2 to 4 weeks left depending on how much I use. I also have the anxious mind spray, but the nap time is the best, to be honest. So I'm gonna set an alarm. I'm gonna try and have around 6 hours sleep, but I don't want to be in bed all day. I really don't want to be in bed all day. It's Food Shop Friday. Oh god. Yeah, anyway. Oh god, I need to save the vlog because I edited it. I edited it hours and hours ago. So yeah, happy Friday everyone. What is it, Vlogmas Day 12 or something, or was it 13? No, it's Vlogmas Day 13 today, Friday the 13th. I'm going to keep this very short. It's the middle of the afternoon and I've had 0 hours sleep. I tried to go to sleep, I fell asleep for a few minutes, someone slammed a car door outside, fell back to sleep for a couple of minutes, someone started talking loudly outside, fell asleep for a minute, another car slammed a door, and it carried on. So I had a handful of minutes worth of sleep, and I thought I'll go back to sleep when everyone's gone to work, and I just didn't. And then about 11 o'clock I thought, oh, I don't feel too tired now. I'll wait till my dad goes, go downstairs, get some food, and then just have a shower and get on with the day. Because the other day I managed to go all day without going to sleep until like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock the next day. I think it was actually later than that, to be honest. And I hit a wall about an hour ago. And I've just been doing something that I had to do. I had no choice but to do. I needed to do it. And now I'm like, oh my god, it's Food Shop Friday, but I'm going to have to go to sleep because I feel sick, I feel dizzy. My eyes are just closed right now, I don't even know what the camera's pointing at. I did point it at the door. So I'm going to go to sleep, but I think I'm going to feel worse when I wake up. I thought it would be like the other day where I just seemed to have energy from nowhere. I know I slept in the day before, but I didn't have that much sleep. But I thought I would update, seeing as I've barely said anything today. I had loads of things I wanted to do and I'm too tired. I'm definitely tired. I feel like I'm going to fall over, and I'm actually half sat, half led. So, see you at some point. Well, who knows. So the camera is actually on me. It's not super close because it's pitch black in here. And I think it'd be pointless because you can't see me. I can't remember what time I last filmed, but it's after 6 o'clock. I'm in my bedroom, my head's pounding, my eyes are stinging because I'm so tired. I've had about an hour and a half sleep. I keep waking up. Like, I fell asleep eventually, and I was asleep about 45 minutes, woke up, seemed to be full of energy all of a sudden, and then about 20 minutes later I was like, oh god, I need to sleep. Went back to sleep, and I had a lot of broken sleep, and I've been awake about half an hour. I should have gotten straight in the shower, to be honest, and started getting ready to go out, because it's getting on and I've not left the house. I'm just so tired, but I can't sleep. I don't know what's going on with my body. I'm a little bit fed up. I know what's keeping me up, but I don't know what's stopping me from going to sleep in the daytime. Probably the same thing. I've just had enough of the lack of sleep. So I'm going to make myself get in the shower, and I'm going to make myself get straight away dressed, because what I normally do is, and I'm sorry about my voice, I need a drink, but what I would normally do is I would put on like some kind of loungewear, bottoms and a t-shirt, then I'd like faff around. But what I'm going to do is, well, this is the plan: get out, moisturise, put on my outfit. I'm probably going to be wearing my tied and needed jumper again, because it's warm. It's a jumper, and I want to wear jeans and boots. And then I don't know if I should do my makeup and hair and then go downstairs, because I have an energy drink and I want to open the energy drink, but I might leave that until I'm going, to just try and prevent myself from needing the toilet 800 times. So I might just fully get ready thinking about it, and I'm going to put a 20-minute timer on my phone, which is laughable because yeah, I can just imagine just being showered and dressed in 20 minutes. But I'm going to try and do a full face of makeup. My hair needs straightening. I washed it last night. I dried it. And then I just twisted it and put a claw clip in. So I need to do a little bit of straightening round the front. So, have a guess. Do you think it took me 20 minutes or under, 20 to 30 minutes, or 30 to 45 minutes? So A, under 20 minutes and under, B, 20 to 30, C, 30 to 45. I would like it to be the first one, knowing me it'd be the third one, but oh god, it's nice and warm in my bed and cold out of my bed. Great. So I'm not going to put the timer on until I've got the bathroom light on, I've got my hair tied back up, clipped up, and I've got the window fully shut. I think that's why it's cold. So when that happens, I'm going to put a 20-minute timer on. Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to day 14 of Vlogmas. Okay, so I'm interested to know who voted for A, B or C. A, I'd get ready in 20 minutes or under. B, I'd get ready in 20 to 30 minutes. And C, I would get ready in 30 to 40 minutes. Those of you that guessed C were correct. I got ready in 40 minutes. When I stopped filming, I basically went and turned the shower on, put the towel closer to the shower, got my clothes out, like I got a jeans, underwear and a vest top, and placed it on the bed, made my bed, took about a minute and a half, and then washed my face, and well, I put the product on and rinsed it in the shower, and I got out the shower, did my skincare routine, did my body care routine, put deodorant on, got dressed minus the jumper, and looked at my timer, and I had about 8.5 minutes left. So I did my foundation, I put on my super thick one, I'll talk about that later if I remember. Did all my base layer, brushed my teeth, went in my room, and the alarm went off, so that was 20 minutes. Then I put it on stopwatch just to see, and it was 20 minutes. So it took 10 minutes to do my eye makeup, and my eyeshadow took a minute, eyeliner took a minute, mascara took about 2, and then I did my brows, and it was like just around 9 minutes. Then I've just straightened my hair. Put my jumper on. I'll put my jumper on first, straighten my hair. You want to have a laugh? Oh, turn your headlights off at my expense. So, I've left the house, by the way. I've just got to the shop. So on certain car parks, I park in certain places. Like, you know, if you go to shops, you typically try and park in the same space, and I don't park near the door. I park as far away from the door as possible. Well, not as possible, I don't park that far away, but I like to park out the way so no one slams the car door into my car or hits my car with a trolley or whatever. So where I am now, I'm only actually picking cash up, and I'm going to a different shop, and then I'm going back here after. I was coming on, and I come in the back entrance because of the route I come here. I rarely ever come in the front entrance. I think I did a few weeks ago or the other week, because I went to my doctor's, and then I came here, and I came the main roadway for some strange reason. Anyway, I was heading towards the car park that I park on, because there's 2. Well, there's actually 3 or 4 actually, because it's all split up. And I'm actually on the busy bit right now, because as I was heading to turn on the bit that I typically would go on, there was a police van coming off it, and I don't know which way they were turning because they weren't indicating, but it's a really awkward turn on to go on from the angle I was coming on from. If I was coming on it from the other, like the front entrance, it's really easy to turn onto it, but from the way I come on, it's really difficult. And I thought, I don't want to do something really dodgy in front of the police, because they might be just in the mood, because I'm well known by a lot of them, because they used to have to come and look for me all the time after they'd stressed me out, basically. But I was like, oh god. So I just drove past, and it was so weird driving past and coming up this end, because I don't normally park up this end, but I just didn't want to drive badly in front of the police. So yeah, I thought I'd let you know, because I like to laugh at myself. I don't take myself too seriously. A lot of people do. So I've just actually basically come to get cash, and it's actually stopped raining since I've got here, I think. I only washed my hair last night, but it feels quite greasy. It's so annoying. Oh my god. I wish people who lived in this town watch my videos, because you'll know what I mean by someone driving along and they can't actually see where they're driving. Yeah, I never park up here, it's so weird. I'm more likely to get spotted on my phone up here as well. But I'm just going to go and get some cash, and I'm going to go to the other shop, and I've got an energy drink that I've not opened yet. And I want to get a move on, because it's like going up for 8 o'clock. I don't want to be out till 10 o'clock at night. So, about to open this. I don't like these as much as I like Monster energy drink. I used to think they were quite similar, but because recently I've been drinking quite a few Monster energy drinks, when I had one of these, I think it was last Friday, I was like, this is very watery. Like, it tastes watered down. So it was in the fridge. It's the only fizzy drink that I've got in there. I've run out of everything except for cordial. I had a drink in many hours. When I got up, I think it was this morning, it must have been late morning, I went downstairs, got all my medication, I got a giant crumpet, I did half peanut butter, half Biscoff. The peanut butter half was horrible. I made a cup of tea, and I made a glass of crushed apple and cinnamon, and brought the drinks upstairs with me. I drank the cup of tea, and I drank about half of the apple and cinnamon, and I've had nothing since. I have a temperature. I don't know if it's because I'm sick or because I've not had enough to drink, and all I've had today is that giant crumpet. The other day when I was like working out how much money I had, I made sure I put £1 in my car in the centre, because there's been a few times when I've not had a £1 coin for the trolley. So I try and, the one that I use, I try and put back in my car, if that makes sense, just so it's always there then. There's been a few times over the last few weeks where I've emptied all the coins out of my coin purse to just buy a bit of shopping, because money is really tight. It's not as readily available as it has been. So, and Christmas is coming up, and I've got a couple of massive bills I need to pay. One that I've had about 3-4 weeks, and I'm probably going to get a reminder, and that's a really important bill. But it's like it's Christmas as well, and I've still got presents to buy, predominantly my dad's. I think I need a couple of things for my stepdad, but that's like less than £10, and just my dad's to buy. There's 2 books that I want, and they're like £10 everywhere, but at, I think Asda it's 2 for £13, but when I went in last, they only had one of the 2, because one of them's fallen out the charts and the other one's still in the charts. So I don't know, like, I would like to get it, the deal, because then I save £7, and then that can go towards, I'm getting him a DVD, and that's £10. I mean, it was £7.50 the other week, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on Amazon, hoping that it goes down to £7.50 at some point during the next week, because I think next Friday will be kind of the cut-off point to order things, because they'll probably arrive Monday, Tuesday at the latest. So, and then there was something that I was going to get for my dad, and in the Black Friday sale, and for a good week it had 40% off, and I kept thinking, oh, I'll get it, and I thought, don't forget to get it, because knowing your luck, it'll go up, and you don't want to pay full price, because I don't want to pay full price. 40% is a good amount off, and of course I forgot to buy it, didn't I? And now I don't want to pay full price for it, but I know he would probably like it. And it's not a super expensive item, but 40% off, I think it's £50, and I think it was 30 in the sale, and I'd rather pay 30 for it, because then the other 20 can go towards something else. I'm not entirely sure what I'm getting. I know I'm getting 2 books, a DVD, I've got him 2 t-shirts, but I feel like I should get him a jumper, but it depends on what else I get, because I don't know what I'm getting. I don't know how much money I've actually got to spend on gifts at the moment. I know what's in my bank, but obviously my main bills go out at the end of the month. For some reason I set it up like that, and now there's one that I've not paid for 2 months that starts again, I think on the 20th I've set it up to do. So more's going out than it has done in 2 months. There's this extra payment that I normally pay for 10 months a year. It won't take a genius to work out what it is, and so that's going to be an extra payment coming out that I've not had for a couple of months. I'm not looking forward to this. It's not busy. Should I take the yellow or the blue? I think yellow. Do I go in B&M first? I don't know if I want to go in B&M, because lately I've just been walking around and I'm just like, I just keep buying cleaning products and I've not been cleaning much, because when you're down and you're really down, cleaning's like, even getting dressed is the last thing on your mind. So I don't need any more Sephora. I've got washing liquid. The only thing that I might want is some fabric conditioner, but it's potentially on offer in another shop that I'm going to go to. So I've got one on the go. I've got a coconut one which I don't really want to use, but I'm trying to use up, and I've got like quite a strong one from Tesco's Own. So yesterday I decided to use a foundation, and I've mentioned it in a few videos, that I used to use If you've been watching me, about 3 years ago I got a really bad spots down my neck, and they were like, I want to say thick, but do you know when they're full? Like, they were full and very, very painful. And I went to my doctor about them, and she was like, it's stress. And she gave me cream a couple of times, which I couldn't keep up with because I wear makeup, and I was wearing makeup a lot more than I do now. And I didn't believe it, and then the stress was eradicated from my life. 6 months later, I've mentioned the people in this vlog not too long ago, away from my life, and the spots cleared up. But whilst I had them, I was using this foundation on my neck only. So I'd put my normal foundation on my face, and then down my neck I would put this on because it was really thick. And I've had this tube unopened, completely sealed, since last year, because I think I bought it thinking in case I get, like, I think I was getting some breakouts, so I got it and I never used it. And I keep seeing it and I'm like, I'm going to start using it because a lot of my foundations that are on the go are really low. There's some I'm not really happy with. I'll use it. So I opened it today and I put it on. It is really thick, but I did a heavy base, so it kind of moved around easily. So I think it's L'Oreal Infallible Matte, and it's in a squeezy tube, and I got porcelain, the lightest shade. But yeah, I was determined to use it, and I have. It just come racing on the car park, C969 FYM. Nearly hit my car, then nearly took my mirror out, and just racing around the car park. White van man, typical. Just because you've got a white van don't mean you have to be a knob. Do you want to know what I think? This is what he was thinking. 0. They put a sticker over the obvious letters, but yeah, he should have that. The 0 F's Club. So I'm going to show you what I got from Aldi. Aldi shopping came to £25.15, which is cheap for me. I got some turkey foil, even though I'm sure there's some across the room, and I don't think we're getting a turkey because my dad's being really mean about Christmas. But there you go. What's Christmas without my dad being mean and making it miserable? 2 cans of Diet Coke, 2 cans of Diet Red Thunder. I've left my energy drink in my car. I'm not going to go and get it. It's full of sugar. Paracetamol. Whereas original, I got this Christmas stocking for my dog. It was £2.99, and then I found it was £3 in Tesco, so I saved a penny. So it's got a jumbo in. They're about £1. The tasty bites are about £1.60. The small pack of dense sticks are about £1.20, and the rodeos are around £1.20. So you do save. That's for my little doggy. Well, she's not exactly little. Yeah. Have I said Rose Originals? British baby potatoes, unsmoked pat bacon, Holly Lane, 6 deep filled mince pies. They were on offer for like 54p or something, and they had tons of them. I got some vine ripened tomatoes for my dad. I think I said that. Tomato puree. This is what I'm going to be having in about 10 minutes time, hopefully. I've still got to get this shopping away and get the Tesco out and show you what I've got. Oh my god, I love dim sum. I don't think I've had any of these. I know I've never had jackfruit. I've had sashimi. Yeah, they look so good. I'm actually hungry. When I came home, I was like, God, I'm really hungry. I could eat loads of food. Probably could. Medium pack of chicken breast fillets. That's for my dad. I get the same thing every week. Some crispy golden chunky oven chips, Mary's pie potatoes. They look absolutely gorgeous. They're for me. We're going to have one Sunday and probably Monday. My faves. And 2 custards. And that's what £25 will get you. If I lived on my own, I could probably get quite a lot for £25. I probably wouldn't have got the bacon, I wouldn't have got the mince pies, I wouldn't have got the tomatoes, I wouldn't have got the big pack of chicken. So yeah, I probably could have got a lot more if it was just for me. I need to put the chips in the freezer. Good do they look. I think there's tons of chips in the freezer, but my dad keeps eating them. They're the ones my dad is eating. A vegan cauliflower cheese, some frozen cauliflower cheese. I was going to get him a cauliflower and a cheese mix, you know, where you get it in a packet, and then tell him how to make it, and then grate cheese on top. But when I got to the cauliflower section, they were on offer for 25p. They weren't massive, but I'd walked all the way through the shop and I'd forgot to get the packets of cheese. So I didn't get the cauliflower, but I'll pick one up next week and tell him how to do it. In here, they're the chips that I've been eating. They're the beef dripping ones, and then they're the family home fried ones. I've got my chicken from last week. The peas have fallen out the packet. They're vegetarian burgers, I've never tried them. I am super hungry. I want to get a pan on so I can steam my dim sum, and I've got to show you what I've got. 2 packets of the cheese oatcakes from my dad. I forgot to get him some in Aldi because I normally get him a pack of Aldi's own and then 1 or 2 from Tesco, but there was someone stood in my way and I thought, oh, I'll get it from the other side when I go around. And then there was this woman with 2 of her children in, or one of them was definitely a child, and they were being absolute idiots, and she kept shouting at her daughter and her daughter was mouthing off, and it was all I could hear around the shop, and it totally put me on edge. So I forgot to get a pack of Aldi's on. So he goes through more than 2 boxes, and normally I get him chocolate, and I haven't got him any chocolate, but I did get him mince pies, so he'll probably eat them when he's drunk tomorrow. I got him Holland steak and kidney pie. I normally get him a pie from Aldi. It's that beef and Slater's ale one, but they didn't have any in, and I decided to get a pucker pie from Tesco, but they were full price at 180. So I got him a Hollands pie because they're on offer for 55p, and it's something different because I've got him that Slater's ale pie every week for like weeks and weeks now. This is mine. It wasn't pound. I saw it in the pork section. It had £1 off, so I'm going to have them tomorrow because I've got tomorrow's date on with some potatoes, I guess. Talking of potatoes, they were on offer for £1.45 and they weigh an absolute ton. Oh god, I've just seen how long they take. That's not good. Carrots on offer for 29p. A sweet potato, so I can make vegan chilli at the end of next week, or maybe early in the week, who knows. Half loaf full size slices. I've got loads of flannels that need washing because and Muslims, and I never get round to doing it, and I've not used my hot cloth cleanser in weeks and weeks and weeks, so I've bought a face cloth so for the next 2 nights I can use hot cloth cleanser because I use one side each time. And then I got a shower puff. I've not had one of them in ages, and I used to continuously have them. They do eventually get out of shape and start to get a bit like bacteria filled, but they do last a good while, so I did match, which I wouldn't normally do. Biodegradable cleansing wipes, so I got a pack about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Everyone said they were rubbish, that they're very dry and they're not very nice. Well, I'm very fussy when it comes to face wipes, and these are quite good. They're better than any other Nivea wipes I've ever tried, because Nivea are my least favourite that I've tried, other than obviously the cheapo ones that you get from the shop. And they don't irritate my skin, they get my makeup off, and they're biodegradable. So I'm trying to make small changes. Like, you don't have to make a lot of changes. If everyone just makes one small change, that's all that you need to do. You don't need to go out your way and make massive changes. I still have some packets of ones that aren't biodegradable, but you know, I'm taking a small step. I got 4 bottles of Pepsi Max for my dad. Then they didn't have Diet Coke, wasn't on offer. It was £1.45, and I regret not picking it up because I'm not going to enjoy drinking this because I've gone off it a little bit. So I had to get some Diet Coke elsewhere. That's what I have in my tea and coffee. I'm going to have this now, but I'm going to put it in the freezer for 10-15 minutes. I got some natural senior dog food. She has one of these or something else every week as a little bit of a treat. denser sticks, I've gone down a size because the bigger ones she's finding hard to chew on. She's getting older, so you know, you almost get the same amount, so I don't think she'll mind. I did want tiger bread, but they'd sliced it all up and put it in bags, and it wasn't crunchy, because I don't mind getting it sliced if the top's still crunchy, but it was soft. So I've ended up with a white farmhouse large, which I probably shouldn't have done, because I'm probably going to eat a ton of bread now. And chicken breast slices, so I'm going to make a sandwich to go with my dim sum. And down there I got a 6-pack of Highland Spring because mine's completely run out, and a pack of toilet roll, which we both need, and that came to just over £35. I'm going to go and put his stuff on the stairs. The other day it stayed on the stairs till Monday, so let's see how quickly or slowly he moves it. Just saying, they're vegan, so if you're vegan, there you go. You see how thick my sandwich is. Oh. Yeah, what do you want? What, like a sandwich? You've had some bread, haven't you? Yeah, but there's no chicken on mine. I mean, how is it? Hello. Hello, YouTube. I'm Cleo. I'm greedy. Oh, you want your advent calendar, baby face? You big area mess. She's trying to get me to go to the kitchen to the TREAT room. And there's no chance of that because you've had loads, haven't you? So we're going to go day 12, which isn't there. But all these are falling down, so I'm going to have these. I painted my nails for the first time in 6 months. I painted them about a month ago for a day. My finger you nearly took as well. I'd like to keep my finger. It's like a little sandwich. Right, day 13, which looks like she's getting the same thing. I think that's all mixed up, don't you? Yes, I do. No one put a pie in. I want a pie. Well, there's 2 things in there. And she's having this one because she's just had the little sandwiches. Stinky breath. Stinky breath. Why are you out of breath? What have you been doing? Nothing. Been doing nothing. Oh yes. It's like a piece of dried sausage. The hamster snack size, aren't they? Yeah. Well, you're chewing them a little bit. That's a good girl. What do you think? Do you like it? Me? I'm going to ignore you. Thanks for ignoring me. I've been ignored. You're greasy. You need a bath. She's like the whole of my dead body. She thinks I'm going to make her a bath. Come on. It is 2:30 in the morning. I'm going to go and film 2 videos. Oh, look at that, that's got a bow in the middle. It's just falling out left, right and centre. Look everyone, I've not painted my nails in months. I did them about 2.5 months ago just to film a video, and I've not painted them since earlier this year. And I used to always have my nails done. This is the nail polish that I got with the glossy box, and I really like it. They are a little bit messy in places, but I think I'm really out of practice, to be honest.